Hey YouTube, it's Friday, a little after 5 a.m. It's cold. It's been cold here pretty much all week. We got our Christmas stuff down. It's going to get even colder here. I'm watching the weather now. Haven't been to work this year at all. Today is Friday the 12th? Friday the 12th. I haven't gone to sleep yet, which has been normal for the last couple weeks for my health issues. I'm running the heat, the propane heat, and I'm keeping around 62, 63 degrees, which is comfy inside. But just to walk outside is like, it's so cold. I'm referring back to, what, the 80s? Early 90s? The Clash? Should I stay or should I go? I don't know. If I go, I feel like there will be trouble. If I stay, there may be devil. On Monday, I have something coming, which I'll be unboxing, which was a gift. I'm waiting on that. Something I noticed is like Shop Pay, if you know what that is, or PayPal. When I get motivated here, I'm going to go through there and see what the heck am I all paying, because well, let's just say this. From January 1st till now, which is, I just said it and I can't remember what it is. Today's 12th, yeah. So, first 12 days of the year I had 7 payments come out. I know I've been buying a lot of locksmithing stuff, so that's probably what most of it is. But if any of it's like stupid things online, like Netflix or whatever that I don't really need, I'm gonna unsubscribe from all those and try and save a couple dollars a month. I want to live on the road affordably, not wasting money on. I haven't watched Netflix in months. Why do I even have it? I know I have it. I got it for my daughter, but I don't even know that she uses it anymore. Nobody seems to be using it, so why not just get rid of it? I wonder how many people are out there that are paying for monthly subscriptions to stupid stuff that they have no clue they're actually paying every month. They just forgot or whatever. Another stupid thing I did, if you guys remember back to my flying videos when I was flying out to different places, I'd watch videos of why airplanes crash before I got in the airplane, like an idiot. That's the dumbest thing you can do. Well, now I'm watching why RVs burn, because I know somebody whose RV burned in the last couple months, and I want to take off. Now I'm thinking, you guys all, I don't have a billion subscribers or anything, so I'm pretty sure when I'm talking to you guys, it's majority of people probably know me well enough that I had a refrigerator fire the day I bought this thing. I had a second scare. I had a house before this that burnt. I had another scare recently with the electrical extension cord for the extension cord for the 30 amp electrical that melted when we went outside and looked at it. I fear fire. I fear fire more than I fear flying, more than I fear electricity. I really fear fire. So I think I'm going to travel with my fridge is not propane like we've talked about, or like I've talked about. So I have no problem traveling with my propane shut off. I just feel like propane is just a chance of fire. It's Saturday morning, 5:40. I got a couple hours of sleep. This wind is so ridiculous. The whole night it's going like this in here. I'm not sure what's going on out there. I'm not going to go out and investigate, but I honestly thought that someone was like rocking my motorhome, messing with me. but it's absolutely the wind. The trees are like, they're going right with it. And yeah, I shaved because I planned on getting a haircut yesterday. They raised their price to $30, and $30 plus a tip for a haircut, and I need to get one a month. Just ain't worth it to me. I'll cut it myself. So this morning, as long as they're not rocking like this, because that could probably mess the hair up pretty good. I'm gonna cut it though, hopefully this morning. Anyway, I think I got my 2.5, 3 hours sleep. That should last me the weekend. Don't know that I'll be putting a video out this weekend or not. We'll see. Alright. Well, it's 7 a.m. Saturday. The RV is just rocking all over the place. This wind, I can't sleep because how much it's rocking. It's like, I guess if it were rocking one way I'd be fine, but the way it's rocking now is I'm shaking left to right, just like I explained in a recent video. When my front end was down too low and to the driver's side and I keep falling out of bed, now that it's shaking left to right, I keep falling out of bed. I lied, I'm not falling out of bed. My legs are falling out of bed. Once my legs fall out, they go to sleep. I have a hard time moving them to get them back into bed because it wakes me up because they're sleeping. I don't know, I guess you'd have to be in a situation to understand what I'm talking about. I was under the impression that the 273 subscribers I have, I was 100% under the impression that those people I knew, like mostly around here. Turns out I figured out how to see who my subscribers are and where they're from. And there are some from like Canada, which I do know some people in Canada, so I can understand that. The UK, I don't think I know anybody in the UK. Nigeria, I gotta be honest, not to sound like an idiot, I'm not even sure where Nigeria is. I think it's probably in the continent of Africa, I think. Maybe. I don't know for sure. I'd have to look it up. And there was one other country. Oh, Australia. I do not know anybody in Australia. So, when I talk about my health issues, I kind of just expected that everybody that watches my videos knows about my health issues. I'm not going to go into details about them right now because I wasn't aware that there were really people I didn't know watching. Once I hit the road, I'll get a little more in detail about that. Oh, and by the way, it's probably going to happen earlier than I thought. I mean, it's already late, way later than what I wanted to leave in October. It's January. Well, anyway, since I haven't been to work since the week before New Year's, right now it's probably around the 14th, or maybe the 13th of January. I've been replaced at work. I don't blame him at all. He needs somebody, he needs help. He really could use multiple people, but it's not looking like I'll be going back there. And all these thousands and thousands of dollars of tools and supplies I've been buying are locksmithing stuff, and I absolutely refuse to do that work here and compete with him. I'm not going to do that to him. Could I? Yeah, I could. But that'd be a real... Jeez, oh man. It'd be a real ignorant move. I'm not going to compete with him. He's been too good to me. He taught me so much. Unfortunately, there's just not much else I can do here. I could be a Walmart greeter or something, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. It's 7 a.m. I'm getting ready to post on Facebook, on Marketplace. I'm going to take multiple pictures in my garage and back to the basement. Mostly everything will be $1. Some things will be a little more. Like, I'm not going to sell my leg fairings for $1. Honestly, if it were empty right now, I'd stay this weekend, but because my sister's coming in from Michigan, I want to see her. But other than that, I'd be probably going to beeline down south. It is so windy. Oh, by the way, I do have 2 packages coming either Monday or Tuesday. I believe Monday's Martin Luther King Day, so there may not be any deliveries. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. They're showing on the tracking that it'll be here Monday. However, I'm figuring for Tuesday because of the holiday. They're both pretty cool things that I'm absolutely going to share with you. One of them is something I won, and the other one is something I have made. Everything, well, both packages I'm expecting are coming today instead of on Monday. One came. I'm very disappointed in it. I even measured that they're not what I ordered, but it's not worth paying to ship them back either, because they were so, like, I knew them being as cheap as they were, that they would be, I should have expected them to be smaller. They are good quality though. They're like glossy. I'll show you what they are first. So they're stickers. That's a sticker that that's the picture my daughter drew. I had it made into stickers. If I put my computer mouse next to it, you'll see just how small they are. I got 100 of them. I guess I'll just be giving them away, and then I'll order more later. Larger ones though. They should be at least an inch larger each way. Well, at least that was what I ordered, was I think 3x3, and these are right around 2x2. Whatever, you know, they were cheap enough that they were less than $20. I should have known better though, because what else are you gonna get in that for that low of a price if you're ordering? They really are good stickers though. I mean, I think they'd be good outside. I'm going to use these when I'm traveling to stick it on, like, there's a lot of places that have, basically, when you're on the road and you see like a attraction on the side of the road, whatever it might be. Maybe it was a gas station 50 years ago and it's been closed ever since. People put their stickers all over it, and, you know, put one sticker on. Just like the Beetle Ranch, you know, there's a Beetle Ranch and a Cadillac Ranch down on 66, where the cars are, you go there though and people just spray paint their name or whatever on whatever message they want to put on them. They do it on, there's like a fence somewhere that is all padlocks, locks, love or whatever, I can't remember what it's called. Then there's like, I saw this tunnel type place. I can't remember all these places. I've seen so many videos. There's this one place though, it's like all chewing gum on a wall or something. I have some weird compulsions, or I don't know what you call it, but if I was near a wall of already chewed up bubble gum, I would probably get sick if I was too close to it, if I could smell it or anything. So I wouldn't even go anywhere near it. I don't know what you call it, not fears or whatever. Say you know, I'm working as a janitor in a middle school or grade school, and somebody vomited on the floor. I would not be able to clean that up because I would vomit while I'm cleaning it up. Plus, I feel like I'd have to take like a 3-hour shower afterward. If I went near a wall of chewed up gum, I know there's like 1 or 2 times in my life that I've put my hands under a table or whatever, was moving a table or something, and got gum on my fingers, and I felt like my finger was gonna fall off. I know it's weird, but it's I had to just keep washing and washing and washing it. Germophobia, maybe that's it. I don't know. It's kind of like Howie Mandel, I guess his phobias, or I think it's phobias or something like that. But anyway, there's some things on the road I won't be going to see that if you want to see, you're not going to see here. Another thing is roads that have no guardrails and it's just road then cliff with bends in it. I will not be on roads like that. In fact, if I end up coming onto a road like that, I will call 911, have them block traffic so I can back out. Or I can't do that kind of stuff, cliff hanging stuff and all that. No. But anyway, that's the stickers. The other item is supposed to be here within the next 2 hours, and I may not show that in this video. I may not show it today at all. If this other package comes and it's something I can handle on my own, I'm going to do it today, and then I'll have it in a video. If not, it's probably going to wait till my sister gets here tomorrow. It is still so windy here and cold. I was outside. In fact, well, there's a little more snow on the ground than there was. Nothing to really show you, but I mean, it's windy. That this RV is a rocking. It's really windy, and I don't know if you can hear this. The gunshots. That's Longview Country Club's gun range, which is about 4 or 5 miles away. But there's a valley down here where the Allegheny River is, and we're probably the same elevation as the country club, just not, and it kind of goes like not a horseshoe, but it just goes around a bend, so I can literally see them at nighttime with the lights on shooting their guns. With the price of ammunition right now, I find it crazy. Like, I would not be wasting my ammunition and 50-mile-an-hour winds and freezing cold, snowy weather to target practice. Unless it was indoors, of course, but there's several of them up there. I'm not hearing it right now, but for some reason it stopped as soon as I started recording. I heard a couple. It's been going like there's multiple people there shooting. You can hear it's different kind of guns too. You guys probably think I'm lying now, but I have nothing to judge the wind on besides these trees. That did not sound good. I mean, I think you can believe me how windy it is. I do worry though that you know, one of these trees over here that I didn't cut down yet, that's not much of a tree. It'll do a little damage if it lands on me. I'm a camper, RV, but it ain't gonna kill. I don't think it'll kill me unless it hit me in the right spot. Well, it just came. There's a little sneak peek. It's sitting up at my mom's house, and I'll be unboxing it and assembling tomorrow, most likely with the help of my sister Kelly. That thing, I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. I hope it's packing material that's that heavy, because it took 2 of us to carry it in the house. That thing was heavy. And if the bike itself is that heavy, it's not going to be very ideal for traveling with. But so it's the fold in half. It's a Ebike Ranger S. So it looks like it's like a dark charcoal in color, the bike itself. It looks like there's quite a bit of assembly to it. But other than that, I'm going to close this one up right here. I had somebody buy something off me on Marketplace, and he just happened to be my neighbor's brother. And when we figured that out, I'm like, I grew up with your nephew. I went to school with him. So it's like 10 houses up the street, maybe 12. So I just loaded some Harley parts in there and took them up to his brother. His brother took care of it. And yeah, I saved the guy from a trip, you know. He can pick them up next time he gets over this way. So anyway, I'm wrapping this up. I'm going to go. I'm going to do an unboxing and assembly of the bike tomorrow. I don't know much about it yet, but I did get it for free 99. I won it, and it's going to replace my electric XP, I hope, because I got over 8,000 miles on that e-bike. That's a lot of miles on an e-bike. Not many people do that, but I didn't have transportation for a while, so I mean, that was places I probably should not have been on an e-bike. Anyway, I don't know that I'm going to do a review yet, because I remember when I got the e-bike, I did a fat guy on a tiny bike thing on YouTube there. And then 6 months later realized, well, yeah, it was really nice when I got here, but didn't stay nice long, and I had to keep... They had good customer service. I'm not going to deny them that at all. However, the thing is, it needed so much repair, and it's not... I won't even sell it to somebody, because it's... the parts for the bike are so much more expensive than the bike. if you need a controller, it's like $300. The bike's $900. If you need a battery, it's like $600. I'm like, I have 2 batteries for it. The thing does work. However, I call it unsafe, because when you're hitting the throttle and you're trying to climb a hill and you're pedaling at the same time, it hiccups. Like the motor cuts out for a second. I've showed that in many videos. When you're pedaling hard up a hill on a 7-speed bike while you have a motor running, and that motor cuts out on you, that motor's not doing much for, you know, a 280-pound guy either. But it's still doing something, enough to nearly throw you over the handlebars when it hiccups. So it's definitely not a very safe bike for Pittsburgh. I'm not blaming electric. I think they make a nice product. I think that I just really was rough on that bike, and I beat it up pretty good. I mean, it's probably, I'm gonna say it's probably the equivalent of if it were a car, it would be equivalent of like a 250,000 mile car right now. I did ride the heck out of that. I climbed some steep hills. I did electrical work off of the bike. Literally filled my tools into the saddlebags and went up, climbed hills to go do work, and I had a lot of weight on a bike besides myself. So I'm not talking bad about electric at all. And would I ever buy another electric bike? Electric XP, or I think that right now is the 3.0? Absolutely. The price is right. And I would buy it, knowing what I know now. Now, if you're in Florida or you're somewhere flat, that's probably an excellent bike. And I may fold it up, pack it in the RV. I want to see how this new bike is. I may fold the electric up and just stuff it in here and find someone in need to give it to them. And I'll have to warn them of everything. I'll try to, put new brakes and stuff on just so they can stop and be safe. I do have new brake pads for it. This new bike has hydraulic brakes, so I feel like this assembly is going to be a little crazy. I know the one guy was on YouTube. Took him a half hour to put the front wheel on. A half hour. I mean, I could change 4 car tires in a half hour. So I'm guessing there's going to be some difficulties to it. However, the weather here is just terrible, and I don't see any nice days coming up to actually do some type of ride and review of the bike. Plus, I might do something short, but then I'm not going to give an actual full review of the bike until I get some, miles on it. And I know it has automatic headlights, and like they go on when it's dark, like a car, but they also go on in the garage, like when it's just sitting there when it's dark. But there is a button. A lot of people don't know what that button is, and it's to turn those off. It has turn signals and brake light. I know it has front shocks, which is like a big deal to me. I may take the seat from the electric and put it on there, because I got suspension seat where this bike does not have a suspension seat. It's got the same 4-inch tires. The new electrics come out now, they have 3-inch, which I really prefer much more. The 4-inch is nice off-road, but the 3-inch is nice off-road and on-road. It's a little hard to handle on the road. I don't know, we'll find out tomorrow. So I'll catch you all tomorrow. I really drug that out along, but hope you all having a good weekend. It's Saturday, so peace.